Well, after WrestleMania 29, did a lot of people, after such a lackluster WrestleMania, let's be honest, were really excited for the Raw. But there was one man that stole the show, and his name is Fandango. Yes, this latest craze in the WWE universe. And Brian, is it the weirdest craze you ever saw?
We're up to number 12 on the UK pop charts.
Yes, yes, yes.
And thank you for blowing up the speakers on my computer. A little warning before you do that next time. Especially when I ask you what the hell that noise was right before we start recording. Dickhead.
Is this the weirdest craze you ever saw in wrestling?
Yeah, but it'll be over in a week, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I'll give it till they get back from London. So.
Yeah, I might get taken over in London. Get ready for the podcast today anyway, people, because it will be played a lot.
Hi-yo. Shit that gets run into the ground. Let's bash Cena to open up Raw. What more can we say? Same old shit. I mean, that pretty much comes to mind.
And boring. I will say one thing. This promo showed a lot of why I don't like John Cena. John Cena actually got a laugh with the sex with chocolate comment. But then he just kept going and tried to get it again and again. It's like, dude, you gotta laugh. Why couldn't you just take that for what it was?
Yeah, he was just... I mean, if you look at it later on when he fought Mark Henry and he started dancing the Fandango jig, it's like, hey, I'm acknowledging you now, shut up so we can continue on with the show.
Yeah, he did the same last year with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. I blocked that out of memory.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here's a question. What the fuck was Booker T doing making matches on Raw?
He's the general manager.
Of SmackDown.
No, he's the general manager. Vicky manages and supervises when he's not there.
Okay, when did that happen?
They never acknowledge it on TV, but you can kind of tell.
I guess it makes sense, especially when you're going to be turning Booker T heel suited up, apparently.
Oh, shit.
But no, apparently that's the reason he went into the Hall of Fame. It's because he will be going heel.
Okay. Cena did a heel turn.
Yeah, we finally got to see the heel turn. I love how the three commentators just burst out laughing, and everyone in the arena was just like, dude, is that even supposed to be funny?
And apparently Cena was going to put the title up against Mark Henry until Booker T came down and said, nay, Rock is still #1 contender.
Can I just point this out to World Wrestling Entertainment? There was a storyline 5 years ago with Crime Time, and they never cashed in their rematch clause in 30 days, and they lost it. By that definition, Rock has to cash in within 30 days, and Extreme Rules is more than 30 days away.
Yeah, well.
So if WWE come up with this horse shit around SummerSlam and say, oh, well, no, The Rock has his rematch still. Bullshit, he doesn't.
Yeah, they're going to save it for WrestleMania next year.
No, Rock will wrestle before that again.
No, from what all I've seen, it's going to be Brock versus Rock for the title next year. So.
Wasn't that supposed to go down to Extreme Rules? They were supposed to start that on Raw, weren't they? So that's why Raw was so, looked like so...
No, they were going to do that at WrestleMania 30, and by Rock just not showing up to Raw, it threw in, all their plans into a tizzy for something that happens in a year's time. So, because granted, you could have Brock Lesnar attack The Rock at, Survivor Series, and it not be that big a deal. God. Quit it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I actually do, but I don't really want to see Brock versus The Rock. I really don't.
I want to see Kurt Angle versus The Rock.
You will.
In TNA.
You will. Pay the Glory hits cinemas April 16th.
Oh, yeah.
So, Brian, take us through this Monday Night Raw card.
First match, Daniel Bryan versus titty-slapping Big E Langston. Big E won his debut Raw match. He's now 1-1.
1-1. 1-1. 1-1.
Stop it. How come you never cheer for me?
Brian McNeil. Do. Brian McNeil. You happy?
No, not really. Josh Matthews is in the crowd with Kurt Warner, who gives a shit. Intercontinental title match that made no fucking sense. Wade Barrett versus The Miz.
That the crowd went for Wade Barrett. The WWE completely ignored the crowd.
Yeah, I love how Miz is getting blamed for Wade Barrett screwing up the what was that, a face buster or DDT?
Yeah, you fucked up
breaker.
chance for rigged throat.
It was to Miz. Wade Barrett just fell down. It wasn't the Miz's fault for once.
There's something I want you to do on this review show.
What?
There's something I actually want you to do on this Raw review show.
What?
I need you to point out for me, because I haven't watched the whole of Raw back. I watched clips on YouTube with the crowd. I need you to explain to me when they actually started to acknowledge the crowd. Because from what I hear, the way Barrett and Miz match, they completely blanked the crowd.
They kind of teased it a little, but they started acknowledging the crowd. You know, I think Cole made a one-off remark during the Cena promo that it's always wild after WrestleMania, but it did not get nearly the play up it did until that god-awful Randy Orton Sheamus match we've seen feels like 1,000 times now.
Alright, so what happened after the IC Championship?
Vicky Guerrero and Brad Maddox had a segment with Sheamus. Come to find out, Randy Orton went to Booker T. Sorry for my phone. Randy Orton went to Booker T to get a match against the Big Show. And then we had Jack Swagger and Zeb Coulter versus Alberto Del Rio, with Del Rio winning, and then the real match.
No, let's go back to that. Did you find it interesting that Coulter was getting such a reaction?
Yeah, I love Lawler. While they're chanting, "We want Ziggler," Lawler's going, "Are they saying they want Coulter?" It's like, are you that big an idiot?
No, but when Coulter got into the ring, they actually started, there was a chant started, I don't know if it came out on TV, Coulter's awesome.
I did not hear that one.
Coulter's awesome. Coulter's awesome.
The fans pretty much chanted, "We want Ziggler," and fans were chanting USA during the match.
Yeah, during this whole match, 90% of the match was "We want Ziggler."
Yeah.
Now, this leads us to a point that wrestling fans are debating up and down the world today. Was this decided on the spot, or was it already pre-planned?
I lost you for a second, my friend. We lost you there for a second. But I got the gist of the question was this planned before or after? I gotta think they always want to start the new season after WrestleMania with something big. So yeah, they probably were holding off for the night after Raw. I don't think they were expecting that big of a reaction though.
Was that one of the biggest reactions you heard in years?
Yeah, I mean, it was like I told you on the WrestleMania show. My wife actually asked me if I marked out on the couch. So, I mean, that was a great moment. It's anytime the briefcase is cashed in, it's a good moment. And it feels special, unlike when Cena did it to Punk. I'm going to give you a week, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to put my WWE Money in the Bank championship briefcase on the line against you. I'm not going to attack you from behind or anything. I'm going to do it like a man.
Also, like due respect, bitch.
Yeah, I'm John Cena.
You can't see me. Well, actually, you wouldn't see me coming because I'm actually going to come down the aisle. Technically, you won't see me.
Yeah.
How big a deal is this for Ziggler?
What was that?
How big of a deal is this for Ziggler? That he's finally World Heavyweight Champion. Because this was
26 minutes.
Yeah, because this was a title that just a couple of weeks ago, rest of the fans were shitting on. But now they're treating it like a big deal because Ziggler's holding it.
I don't know. We need to give it more time and see where they go with it. So, but apparently even the Boston Globe was happy Ziggler won the title because they were tweeting about it, that Ziggler was coming to Boston as champion.
Yeah. The roof nearly came off the place, really. The building was shaking, and it was just such a great moment. And great to see that when Ziggler finally cashed and he could get a moment like that, because that's a raw moment. We go on about how shit WrestleMania was. There was no WrestleMania moment made this week in my mind. Maybe Taker Punk made a moment, but there was no moment that WrestleMania made, but there was a raw moment made this week. After that, The Undertaker came out, and as I said to Brian off air, I couldn't hear what Taker was saying because The Undertaker chants were so loud.
Basically, he said he dedicated his win to the memory of Paul Bearer and the Shield music hit.
And the place went fucking mental when the Shield came out.
Yeah. And then the honorary brother of Destruction and Kane ran them off and then posed at the top of the ramp.
Wait, was that actually shown on TV?
No, but I've seen the photo.
Yeah, that was awesome. But see, Undertaker doesn't realise, what is he doing actually giving Daniel Bryan some respect and giving him moments like that? Why doesn't he just bury him like Triple H did on SmackDown? What is Undertaker doing, Bryan? Why is he trying to put this guy over?
That's probably why Triple H buried him on SmackDown. You ready to move on?
Yeah.
And folks, yes, we're going through this. The only thing that worthwhile on this entire card, other than Ziggler cashing in, was the fucking crowd. So nothing big happened on the show.
Yeah, the crowd made this Raw.
Yeah, Santino, Marella, R-Truth, and Zack Ryder got their WrestleMania moments versus the three-man band. Who cares?
Yeah, this was even a match that this crowd couldn't even fucking make fun of. It was so bad.
Yeah. There was one single cheer that I heard during this, but I'm going to get the crowd silence because Randy Orton's entrance, you could hear a pin drop. Sheamus' entrance, you could hear a pin drop.
Yeah. Nobody cared.
The theme song for El Generico that the crowd was singing got more of a pop than Orton or Sheamus all together. And this is the match where the crowd went mental.
Yeah, we lost our shit. We really did.
With everything from, we want pretzels, we want cotton candy, JBL, Michael Cole, Jerry Lawler, the El Generico theme,
Mexican Waves,
Randy Savage,
HBK, CM Punk,
ECW, One More Chair, RVD. Am I missing anything?
Justin Roberts, Mike Chioda. You name it, it was chanted. Was this just honestly some of the best television in a long while?
Oh, and Brock Tard was shown, as he has been dubbed. The guy that went mental when Brock Lesnar showed up last year was at WrestleMania ringside in the same shirt he was at Raw when Brock debuted last year. Was on Was shown again on Raw last night, sitting in the aisleway camera side towards where the wrestlers come out.
Yeah, here's the question though I gotta ask you. As long as you're watching this PG era WWE where everything is so controlled, have you ever, and I mean ever, seen a match that got this much snobbery pretty much, and even it went so bad that the commentators even had to acknowledge what was going on?
I'm surprised they didn't just call the match and just have Big Show come out and then did something else. I'm surprised they really didn't protect Sheamus and Randy Orton, because that whole thing made them look ridiculous.
Yeah, it did.
I'm surprised they didn't just send Big Show out and then do something like Fandango versus Kofi and give it more time. So, or send out CM Punk, which we're going to get to, folks.
Yeah, we want Big Show chants, and thank you, Big Show chants. You will never, ever hear again.
Alright, now you can play his music, because we've gotten to his match.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the biggest star in the wrestling business today, and I'm sure a lot of people are not liking that. It is the one, the only, and I said it before, Brian, what's his name?
Kofi Kingston.
No. What's his name?
Chris Jericho.
It is Fandango.
Oh wait, we missed a chant. There was an X-Pac chant.
Yeah.
How could we forget about X-Pac? Just like life. All right, go ahead.
Just like WWE do.
Go ahead with Fandango's theme.
If it would start up again.
All right, we'll skip it then. I'm getting tired of hearing the song already. Fandango won by DQ over Kofi Kingston after Jericho entered the ring and beat his ass. I did like Fandango's giant pyro.
You know, you actually should have just joined in with me there.
No, I'm not going to make a complete ass tart of myself. What part of ass tart do you understand? Are you done?
Yeah, see, I don't really see ass tart. I just see I'm just enjoying myself. You would have been the guy that was at that Raw sitting down on your hands, would you?
Oh no, I would have been playing around too, but I wouldn't have been doing it on a recorded thing that some of our friends are going to listen to and will give you crap about and isolate the sound of you singing the Fandango theme song. I have more intelligence than that. There's a difference.
So in other words, you just don't like if someone makes have a joke at you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But it's okay for you to make fun of everybody else.
Pretty much, just like the rest of our friends.
Yep.
I gotta take a shower.
This is where it started, Jordan. Even they were acknowledging that the crowd were going apeshit crazy for him. Like when Fandango was being carried in the back, they cut the camera to the crowd, and the crowd would just go wild.
Yeah, they were dancing.
Yeah.
They were dancing in the street.
But this is a question, though, I gotta ask you. Is this something that wrestling fans have forgot how to do? To actually enjoy themselves and have a good time?
We're going to be doing a show on a topic about the IWC that I'll save that answer for that show. So.
Yeah, because quite frankly, that's what I think. I think that a lot of wrestlers, especially WWE crowds, Raws, they just sit down on their hands and can't remember what it's like. Like, all we were doing in that arena was having a good time.
Yeah.
We didn't shit on anyone. We didn't bury anybody. There was no vulgarity chants.
Y'all buried Sheamus and Randy.
Yeah. I probably
Mike Chioda got a chant.
And just that WWE, though, I accept my Hall of Fame induction there.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler said he was going to induct you next year.
Of course he is. Right, let's get serious because we're having a laugh now, but let's actually get to a very serious topic. That's actually...
Paul Heyman interviewed with Josh Matthews?
Yeah, let's be serious for a few minutes because I think this is a very serious subject. If they put CM Punk in front of that crowd, would he have become a god?
Yes. And we would never hear the end of it. I mean, all it would have taken was him to go out and drop a pipe bomb. And that would have actually probably made it the greatest fan interaction night of all times. Can you just imagine him going out and dropping the pipe bomb he did like 2 years ago in front of that crowd? They would have been rioting and getting in the ring and everything else.
Yeah, it would have been a pure ECW ball. The chairs would have flown everywhere. Why did he left do that?
They were having him sell his loss to The Undertaker, and they were afraid of the pop he would get since he is a heel. Apparently, him and John Cena are the only heels and faces in that company because they don't give a shit about the heel face of anybody else other than Punk and Cena. So, and Orton to an extent.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that if Punk went in front of that crowd, and this is not being bad or being blasphemous or anything like that, Punk would have become a wrestling god.
Yeah.
Because that crowd would have went apeshit for Punk.
Apparently Lesnar wanted to fight, but Heyman said he wouldn't let him fight last night either, much to the relief of everyone in the crowd.
Yeah, when he said Brock Lesnar's coming out, there was a boo. And then when he said Brock Lesnar got to fight for free, we all cheered.
Yeah.
One of the biggest boos that I actually said that CM Punk would address the crowd next week. Back when WWE would be able to control the crowd.
Up next was the match that should have been at WrestleMania, and that these 8 people should have gone out and tried to steal the show last night, but none were capable except Damien Sandow, and he can't work fucking miracles. Bella Twins, Cody Rhodes, and Damien Sandow versus Brodus Clay, Tenzai Cameron, and Naomi, to which Tons of Funk won.
Who cares? Honestly, I can't remember one bit of this match. This was the match. No, this was the match with the pretzel chant.
Yeah. The only thing I remember of this match was debating with Aaron Goins, who is now watching Monday Night Raw again, since The Rock has left, whether or not Nikki Bella's boobs are a double D or a D. Yes, folks, we were that depraved at this time, which led us to our main event and this man.
Somebody's going to get their ass kicked.
No.
Somebody's going to get their wig split. Somebody's going to get their ass kicked.
No. Yeah, Mark Henry was out there, but... Boo! Alright, that's enough of that shit as I can handle. John Cena won via countout, in which I christened on the IWPC Facebook page, which is facebook.com/international podcast. That was Vince McMahon saying "fuck you" to the crowd. I have not
responded in kind by saying "fuck you" to John Cena.
I have not seen a 10 count used on Raw in years, and I definitely have not seen it on a main event match.
Yeah, can I just point out, if the 10 count is still in effect, why was Undertaker never counted out at WrestleMania? Because he was on that table more than 10 seconds.
I can't answer that question.
Thank you.
Because it wasn't in the script. Following which, Mark Henry gave Cena the World's Strongest Slam, and then...
You know why that was?
What?
You know why Mark Henry did that?
To get a face pop?
No, because that's what he does!
And then Ryback came out, spine-bustered Henry, threw him out of the ring, and then Ryback turned on Cena.
Yeah, Ryback went heat, apparently.
Yeah, as you can hear my voice, I'm doing the finger quotes with Ryback telling Cena, "up yours," and feed me more.
I wonder, did he get in trouble for doing that gesture?
At this point, I don't really care. Rock and Cena have said much worse than Ryback doing an up yours hand salute. It's not like he shouted it out where the camera could pick him up. So all in all, if you don't include the crowd, what do you give Raw?
Oh, if I don't include the crowd?
Yeah.
2. For the cash-in. Sorry, 4. I give a 4. 2 for the cash-in and 2 for Taker segment. If you include the crowd, it's a 10.
Yeah. I'm a C- and a B+. So.
Bullshit. You're not even going to give that crowd an A.
Yeah, I'll give the crowd an A. I just know it's going to be hard to top that at WrestleMania 30.
That would never... I was in Miami. I didn't think Miami would be topped. I can honestly say hand on heart, Monday Night Raw this week would not be topped. That would never be topped. That was the best Raw crowd in a long while, and probably the best we're ever going to see.
David Otunga's on my television.
And that is the time to leave it here. People, all we got to say is, Raw's not Jericho anymore. Raw's not for the C Nation. Raw is Fandango.